Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Huskies of Honolulu. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii. But all along, what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed the hole.
Absolutely perfect.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards difference between those last two plays.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Robinson. Touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
In motion left is Davis. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, look at this defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Samuel gets them a first, and he's somebody's value for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, Howell.
Flushed out right.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
First down, Howell to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Robinson again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen will try again on second down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jeff Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second down, Howell now. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Daquan Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Howell. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Howell changing the play here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Back to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now throwing on first down here.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Second down throw for Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the
30. They'll go play action. Howell
sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Powell looking to throw again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 5-yard line.
Now Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Powell.
22-yard line.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
That's Samuel caught left side. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out.
And the Huskies will add to their fourth quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Motion man is Shakir.
56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
And quickly they get to the line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st down, Howell to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Turner.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So it's a win for the home side. And it was thanks in no small part to the play of their quarterback.